Right guys, welcome back to the channel, and we've got another review here for the Malign Scorcery Battle Magic expansion for Age of Sigmar. Look at them models.
Amazing.
So cool. This is just in store copy at Battle Bunker. Of course this is available for pre-order as along with the Soul Wars box set, and please go and check out our review for Soul Wars. Lucy likes this spell because it's like
A little bit like the
Dreicher's Split of Furies, yeah. So we're going to have a look through the book. We're not going to go into massive in-depth detail. You've all seen the previews for the spells on the Warhammer community page, but we're basically going to have a look at what you get in the box and have a look at the details of the models. So of course this is the book that you get, and oh, thank you. So talks about all different types of magic, all with different colours, of course depending on which realm you're casting from. And each of these, I believe, belongs to a specific faction. For example, the Purple Sun, I think, can only be used by death. I think this one can only be used by destruction, and so forth. But we'll have a quick look. So, of course, telling you about each of the colours. It almost reminds us of Green Lantern Corps. So,
there's only two clothes there.
There's not.
I'm sure.
It's 5. No, I don't know. You're the DC fan.
I was just enjoying your green and yellow opposites and equals out and whatnot. Anyway, let's move on.
So loads and loads of background story about the new era of magic and everything that's going on. Spell hunters. I'm wondering if we're going to get models for spell hunters.
Be interesting.
So unending magic, basically. I think this is to do with the fact that Nagash is basically everything's all magically charged, and these spells basically don't go away once summoned, and basically run across the battlefield dealing damage and buffs everywhere. Wow. Is that a Star Drake?
Looks like it, yeah.
That picture is phenomenal.
Fluffy for the Star Drake.
Either way, I love that picture. That looks scary. Ravnak's Gnashing Jaws.
Yeah.
So obviously telling you about the background between each of these. What's that?
It's about Branchwood.
Maybe she can use it.
Jaws are summoned by her. Oh, I can't look forward to reading that.
So Prismatic Palisade, which is basically it erects a barricade for you to hide behind. So if there's no covering, you need it. Aetherworld Pendulum is the blade. Very, very interesting. I think these models are absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
The Suffocating Gravetide, I think it's this one.
Yeah.
So it's basically a horde of souls just pouring forward. Got the Umbral Spell Portal, which are these two here. So you can cast a spell through. So Arcane Bolt range 18, for example. That's over the other side of the board, and then that's next to your wizard.
Yep.
The Malevolent Maelstrom. Which one's that? Must be this one.
Got like swords, yeah, from sword.
Yeah, that's the Burning Head, I think.
Oh yeah, it is.
And then the Quicksilver Swords, which is this one. There we go, the Burning Head. The Geminids of Ulgish, I think, which is the blue and the black and white yin yang type spell, which I think is the one that you've seen Morithai casting in the pictures. Chromatic Cogs.
The chains.
I think that's the Chromatic Cogs.
No, that's it.
Ah, right, yes. And then the Soul Snare Shackles. Say that 3 times fast.
No, thank you.
And then the Emerald Life Swarm.
Oh, right, yes, I didn't say that.
So I think when we paint these up, we should paint these up very much like the armies that we've got.
Definitely.
So I think that you should paint this up like the Flitter Furies. I think I'll probably go like a icy blue-purple with this, because obviously my destruction. So absolutely fantastic models, and of course at £45 RRP you're getting all of these really, really cool spells, and of course the book isn't bad. You've got a lot of fluff in the book as well. There you go, you got the Orc Shaman casting that, and there they are in action. We have a Bale Wind, we actually have two.
We do.
And
Normal one and a custom one he did for myself.
Yep, got the Grave Tide there pushing forward. There, Morothai casting the Yin and Yang one.
Who's that? Is that the female?
That's the new Incanter.
Oh,
The Knight
nice.
Incanter casting the Burning Head.
Who's doing that?
I think that's a...
Tidecaster.
Yeah,
So, I don't know.
Ideneth. And there's, not Sylvanas. Daughters of Cain using the sword spell. I know a lot of people are probably going to go for like a flame colour with a lot of the bits and pieces in it. I think we should go different colours.
I've never once done anything the same colour. So,
It's standard, so yeah. So now there's the Burning Head, and obviously I think that would look really, really cool in like you know, like me stone horns, like that.
Yeah, I agree. And like the wall there. Actually, that would be good. Any colour, ice, blue, red, green, whatever, fading into white.
You could literally do it any colour. You could even do that.
Pink.
Do it your brown fading into your pink for your Sylvaneth.
Very idea-ish.
Really, really cool battle scenes. Painting guides as well. Very cool. And of course, nice flame painting guide there. I know some people do struggle with flames. I am one of them.
Me too.
Purple Sun. No, you don't. Your Keeper's Secrets is phenomenally painted. I do like this spell as well. Really, really cool. I'm actually looking forward to painting that, and that's just quite basic. So we'll maybe do some paint along videos or something now. But here we go. This is the rules. Endless spells, predatory endless spells. We're not going to cover all the rules here because obviously they are very in depth. But basically, whoever chooses to go first at the start of the battle round picks the first malign. The opponent who doesn't go first picks the first endless spell to move. So basically, do you really want to go first now, Lucy? When I can move this guy if you go first? So obviously, I think when you play with this, obviously this is an expansion, it's not mandatory, but it's going to be very, very cool and very tactical, I think, as well. Again, this all adds to the narrative. They're really, really driving the narrative with Age of Sigmar, and it's great. So of course we've got the first battle plan here, and actually quite a few.
There's a lot more than I thought. I thought there was only two.
Themed around each of the spells as well.
Yeah, that old look amazing on the table.
I think if you've got the terrain and everything to do with a specific realm battle with the specific spells and everything, it's very, very good.
Skirmish.
And of course artifacts of power there as well, so it's nice that they've included skirmish in that. Yep, and a little bit of Path to Glory as well. Loads of battle plans, loads. There we go, Spells of the Realms. So Duran has all of these extra spells.
That'll be good.
So what's Flesh to Stone? Flesh to Stone has a casting value of 7 if successful. Reroll successful wounds for attacks that target the caster and until your next hero phase. So imagine you cast that on your Tree Lord, and every time I wound him I have to re-roll it.
Oh.
Lots and lots of spells.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, there's loads of stuff going on in there. Look at that, there's 6 or 7 for each realm. Ulgu for Morothai. So the Enfeeble has a casting value of 6. Pick an enemy unit within 12. Re-roll failed wounds for attacks that target that unit.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wow. And 6 is not.
6 isn't massive. And Morothai's got +1 or 2 to casting as well.
And I've got Vortex. It's 5.
I've just realised normal Morothai is going to be absolutely insane to try and kill because she's got -1 or 2 to hit her anyway.
It's a shame you got rid of her.
I haven't gotten rid of her.
Oh yeah, you did. You saw that, remember?
No, definitely not.
Saw that at the bin.
And then we've got artifacts for each of the realms as well, so obviously you're playing in each of the realms. Lots and lots of stuff to keep track of here. I think if you're very big on Age of Sigmar narrative, this is phenomenal value. The amount of stuff you get in here. A lot of people didn't like chapter approval for 40k because they were like, nah, I'm paying for just two or three sheets with point increases. But we actually sat down and read it one night, didn't we? And read the all the different missions and stuff, like the planetary onslaught and stuff. And we did the Tau and Admech narrative campaign on it. It was actually really cool to see all the extra story stuff that added outside of standard matched play.
Yeah, you get relics for each one. Weapon relics.
Yeah. Like the amount of stuff that is in here.
I think you're definitely going to need lots of pens and paper to figure out your first game with them.
If you're going very spell heavy. I mean, for example, you with your Gnarl route, it was a lot to keep track of anyway, right? Because each Gnarl route could cast 2, but they had access to about, I think each of your casters had 4 spells. Because you had Arcane Bolt, Mystic Shield, 1 on their War Scroll, the Gnarl route spell, and a Deep Wood one. So each one actually had 5, and it was so hard for you to keep track of that when you first started playing Sylvaneth. Obviously, this is going to add a lot more than you're going to remember your realm rules. But honestly, when you get going with this, these games are going to be so fun. And do you know what? I think we could actually make some very cinematic battle reports out of them.
Oh, definitely. Especially with the Citadel and the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So of course we'll be picking this up as well, so you'll be seeing this on the channel very soon. All very exciting stuff, all very good stuff for Age of Sigmar, of course, incoming. And I think we're going to step our game up with Age of Sigmar on the channel. 110%. Obviously Daughter's coming, Idoneth coming with Bryn, and of course Lucy's fully revamped Stormcast. So go and check out Battle Bunker. Of course you can order all of this stuff from Battle Bunker at a discount. Justin's prices are already up on the Facebook page. Go and check them out, and of course thank you to everybody who has watched and supported the channel, and I look forward to getting some games in with these.
Yep.